Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of JLD Reactions. Today we're going to be continuing our journey into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we will be watching The Incredible Hulk from 2008. So last time I watched Iron Man, I thought it was a decent movie for an origin story. I wouldn't say it's the best superhero movie I've ever seen. I definitely think the X-Men movies, in comparison to that, would be better. Okay, guys, let's get started. But before we do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Let's get started. Okay, guys, that was The Incredible Hulk. I actually enjoyed that movie. Now, it wasn't a perfect movie, long from a perfect movie, but I actually enjoyed that movie, and I actually think it was a little bit better than Iron Man. So, I thought that the opening sequence was really, really good. I liked how they didn't make it into an origin story. They just kind of summed it all up in a couple of minutes with some, pictures, some footage. And we got it. We got it right off the bat. They didn't need to do a whole movie about it. We got it. We know the story of the Hulk. I thought the action sequences were really good. I thought it was nice seeing him not be the Hulk and be chased through the favelas and be chased through, neighborhoods. And there was actually a vulnerability. In a way, there was a vulnerability. But now that I really think about it, I guess really not, because, he was going to turn into the Hulk anyway, so they weren't going to defeat the Hulk. But at least there was a sense of vulnerability. We didn't want him to get caught. Also, the love story between, what's her name, Betty? And him, I thought was really good. Usually I would say that they needed to have introduced Betty's character earlier, but no, it worked. It all worked to me. I got their angst, their love for each other, that they couldn't be together even though they wanted to be together. And there was definitely a sadness of, of what could have been, but won't be, because he is the Hulk. I got that. And I'm also glad that they used Betty's character, because I thought she was going to just be like, no, daddy, no, daddy, the whole movie. At least they kind of used her a little bit. She got to go on the adventure with him, trek with him through New York and whatnot. So I thought that was really good. So I thought the villain was good. I thought the fight sequences were cool with, I don't know what the guy's name, the British guy. I think he was British. The gray guy, the gray Hulk. I thought his little story was good, and the way, his fighting against the Hulk, I thought that was well done. The only thing I wish they would have just, slowed the story down just a little bit more. Just a little bit. And that was one of my complaints with Iron Man 2. I wish they would have just slowed the story down just a little bit more. Have some build to the action, and I feel like they wouldn't do that. And I think what really would have helped this movie have more of a build to the action type feel to it, if they wouldn't have had a dramatic score in every scene. Like, even the scenes that were supposed to be more subdued and calm, they were still, and I'm like, oh man, can't we just get a scene that's just the two actors with no music in the background, or very little? I think that would have slowed the story down, and we really would have. I cared for the characters. I did care for Betty, and I did care for the guy. I can't remember his name right now. But they managed to get that across in very little time. I did care for them. But like I said, it would have been nice if we could have just settled with them. They tried to throw in a little humor from time to time, like when Betty got upset with the taxi driver, and Edward Norton's character was like, you may need to meditate to get rid of your anger, or whatever. I thought that was cute. So they tried. I thought this movie did do a good job. Where I think Iron Man failed was showing that there was an obstacle to becoming who he was. The Hulk, the objective of the movie was very clear. His objective was very clear for the movie. He didn't want to be the Hulk anymore. He wanted to be cured so he could be with his girlfriend. That was the objective. The objective was very clear. And the obstacles were his father, the Gray Man. Well, really just his father, the Gray Man, the Hulk. Is there an antidote? So to me, that's why it worked. And you could see the struggle with him not wanting to be the Hulk. He didn't want to be the Hulk. And I felt sorry for him. in that regard. Whereas I wish they would have had something like that with Iron Man. Not saying that Tony Stark couldn't have not wanted to be Iron Man, but I wish it just would have been more of an obstacle to him becoming Iron Man. I just didn't feel that. So overall, guys, I'm going to give this movie an 8. And surprise, 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 I thought this movie was better than Iron Man. I really do. Am I crazy, guys? Do you guys agree with me? Is The Incredible Hulk a slightly underrated film? I mean, it's not at Speed Jurassic Park level. You know, we're not going to go there. Would you like some Aliens? We're not going to go there. Terminator 2, it's not up at that level. That's like the pinnacle of action movies. But, you know, it's, you know, it'll hang out around here, around like X-Men 2. Something like that. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. That was fun. We're going to go with an 8, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.